Hello, this is Ebony of Black Femme Beauty Tarot, and I am back with an energy reading for Sagittarius, Sun and Moon placements. We are asking Spirit, what is up with the connection and love as it relates to Sagittarius, Sun and Moon placements. All right, so let's get into it. Messages, please and thank you for Sagittarius, sun sign and moon signs. What's up with the connection and love for Sagittarius, sun and moon sign? What's up with the connection and love? If you're new here, my readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. So we have bad sex. The chemistry is off. You feel it in your body. If you're not turned on, your body is giving you honest feedback. Listen to your body. That's something I tell clients regularly. Mutual growth. You inspire each other to become the highest versions of yourselves, and your love is the container for that evolution. All right. Oh, I was told to get 3 cards. Broken home. We're going to leave it where it fell out at. Bottom of the deck. Faking it. So, broken home. As a child, you never saw healthy love modeled. That's why real intimacy feels confusing and even dangerous. We got toxic. All right, so let's get into this because this fell out like this is the reason, right? All right, so let me get into this for Sagittarius, Sun and Moon. Sagittarius, Sun and Moon placements. I said Sagittarius. Respectfully, my bad. What is this bad sex? I'm hearing you just out here trying to fill a void, fill a hole, fill a gap due to this childhood trauma, this lack of love, foundation, understanding, communication, and affirmation. It's like all that, right? All that. All right. So the sex is bad. And I feel like the sex, you out here trying to fill a hole, fill a void, feel the emptiness that, using sex as love, basically. All right. But I feel like the sex is bad now. It didn't used to be, right? This is giving somebody out here community, or you dealing with somebody that is community, Sagittarius, or your community, right? If you know, right? But I just feel like the sex in itself didn't used to be like that, but it's just like old ways of being. You need to change that. You need to get to the root of this so you can have passionate love, passionate sex, things of that nature, right? But it ain't hidden the way it used to, right? And then we have mutual growth. You inspire others. You inspire each other to become the highest version of yourselves, and your love is the container for that evolution. I'm hearing specifically this is who you had. Like you had this before, right? You had this before. But you see how this came and landed on this? It's just like you had this, and it's just like you sabotaged it. You sabotaged this that made you better. So Sagittarius, you had a relationship that made you better. You felt it made you better. You felt it made you better, and you sabotaged this due to this being your root foundation. As a child, you never saw healthy love modeled. That's why real intimacy feels confusing or even dangerous. It's given kind of like Maxine Shaw on Living Single when Kyle was leaving, and he was like, oh, I'm leaving. I want you to come with me. And she countered. And she said this. I countered with, oh, my girl, such and such just offered me. And it's like countered. This is not a business. This is not a rivalry. This is not a competition, right? But this foundation has taught you to like, let me get them before they get me. Because it fell out like that. Right? Rewind if you wasn't there for it, right? But you did have somebody that caused growth in you, right? And it was mutual growth. I feel like you fortified them, they may have fortified you. But it was short-lived. I feel like you may have definitely got more than what you gave from this situation here, and then you ruined it, and now you went back to your old ways of being, right? And you ruining it, this never stopped. But the sex didn't used to be bad when you was hooking up. Now it's just like a shit show, It's giving a Shay. All right, so we're going to clarify this in the physical. What's up with this connection in love for Sagittarius, Sun, and Moon? In the physical, what is up with this connection for Sag, Sun, and Moon placements? Thank you. I want to love you, PYT, pretty young thing. Somebody trying to... You. Yeah, so this is conflict. Like I said, it ain't hitting no more. Conflict, strife, disagreement. It's just a bunch of bullshit, messiness. Like this bad sex, this hooking up, this community behavior, this 304 behavior that used to... And it could be not even like 304. It could just be like you like having sex, right? But you did use it in place of love. Like sex was love for you, right? You did use it to feel loved, right? To feel that hole that was caused here. But it's just like it has really damaged a lot of relationships here. It's just messiness. It's messiness. I'm also hearing cowardice. You didn't get nothing from these hookups. You didn't get nothing from these hookups. They didn't even feel the void, child. This is giving childhood trauma, trigger warning, sexual abuse, things of that nature. Sometimes when people have sexually abused as a child, they can be very promiscuous, you know, and that's what it's giving here. But I don't feel like for those who resonating with this, whether it be you, Sagittarius, Sun, or Moon placements, or somebody around you, the connection hasn't been made. And even if the connection has been made, nothing has been done about it. But this situation where you had somebody pouring into you and you poured into them for a second, but you definitely benefited more than they did from y'all connection. This situation has you going back, and this situation is definitely over, right? It's this mutual growth that you had for a minute is definitely over, right? But I just feel like it had you reflect upon it a lot, this Virgo Hermit energy, right? Soul searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, trying to figure out what went wrong. But it's delusions and illusions, because you know what went wrong. You know why you did these things. And more clarity is coming in regarding this Virgo energy of Hermit that has you soul searching and doing some reflection, right? Because I just feel like part of the soul searching is, how do I get back to this? Whether it be this person that you had this mutual growth, or a relationship like that where there was mutual growth, where there was, you know, highest version of yourself, where your love is the container for that evolution. Trying to see if you can have it again. But I don't know. If you ain't mended this, and this is the root of this, I don't really know. Right? Let's see what else here. Clarifying this, we have, this is deep mother wounds, right? I'm just hearing your mother. And the Queen of Wands is not the mother of the Tarot. I mean, that's more to do with Cancer, Queen of Water, and then the Queen of Pentacles, right? But this is due to, with somebody had a mom or a dominant feminine parent that was neglectful. Abandonment, toxicity, drugs could have been involved, right? This broken home, this is just like uninhabitable, right? And maybe it wasn't physically uninhabitable, but everything that was going on inside it was not a safe space for a child to grow and evolve. And I feel like the way this is coming out, you didn't grow and evolve. You were stuck trying to feel what you didn't get over here in toxic ways of being, right? So it's just giving what's up with this connection. Somebody's in deep reflection about their past, what's going on now, their past and past relationship, and the root cause of what it is. Close this out. Some messages of alignment, where to start, how to fix, how to resolve. This for Sagittarius, Sun and Moon. Thank you. We're pulling from the top here. Growing apart. You're not on the same page anymore. Maybe the healthiest thing to do is stop pretending you are. Child, that's real specific. Let me get into this, see if I can get anything else with this. What else? Is this anything here? This is to do with all of the past. Like this here, trying to get back here to that same person, or even to a connection like this. It's just like you're not the same. You're not who you were then, and you're not who you were when this was serving you. This sex that to fill the void that is now turned into bad sex due to this root cause. It's just like you need to move forward in healing and growth. Like stop reflecting on this because that's gone, right? Stop reflecting on this. Having sex with more people is not going to make the sex good. It's like the healthiest thing for you to do is stop pretending you still that bitch or that ninja. You know what I mean? And I just feel like get you together. And get you to fucking gather. Get you together meaning heal the heart chakra, heal the mother wounds. It's giving like cancer energy. Do some healing. Get you together. That ain't really... Some of y'all are focused on healing, but some of y'all focused on pentacles. You focus on money. You using work as a distraction. But some of y'all are focused on healing. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles, a working mom, right? And like I said, some of y'all are really focused on resolving this because you don't want to live your life like that, right? You don't want to be... I'm hearing somebody say in their 40s and unmarried, and some people like in their 60s and 70s and by themselves. So, you know, good luck with that, right? But I feel like some people are working on it and some people are pushing it down and using work as a distraction, right? But those who are working on it, this is giving new opportunities and abundance, right? Coming in for you. So I feel like those who are actively working on getting themselves together, you will be successful and victorious at that. But good luck with everything. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and or comment. If you would like a personal reading, all the information to schedule that will be listed below in the description box. Thank you, Sagittarius.